So what's y'all, man? Welcome back to the PSN Commanders. Now with your boy Tonka Tech. We back on a video. If I get to a great God, for God's right now, God's open doors and pay with for all people in the Lord. And pray, man. Today we're here about the Washington Commanders, and today we're going to talk about uh, Sam Howell and a kind of a rumor. It's Lions season, and we're going to talk about maybe the highest draft compensation you can get in a trade. And what teams would be interested in trading for Sam Howell? Let's talk about it. Let's wrap. So, I'm gonna give you a couple of teams that I think should be interested in trading for Sam Howell, and what would mean for them to trade for him. And after that, we'll talk about the maximum amount of draft capital you can probably get, and would it turn to a bidding war? Let's talk about it. So, I'm gonna just show you guys the. I'm gonna read the rumor thing. I'm gonna read it to you guys, and let's make it easier for me just to read it to you. I got plenty of other content too. So, multiple NFL sources believe that several teams will be interested in trading for Sam Howell. He's available by the Washington Commanders, per Ralph Vecchiano. Washington could potentially get back a third-round pick and said trade for Sam Howell. All right, so for the maximum compensation pick you can get is a third. You're probably going to get a fourth, but you can get a third. That would be great. I mean, the max you can get is a third. All this. Oh, you can get a second. He led the league in picks. You think you're gonna get a second-round pick for a dude that led the league in interceptions? That's insane. Get out of here. Not happening. No shot. As Tim from 10 Sports Talk saying, no shot. Not happening. So, with that being said, I think the highest draft capital you can probably get is a third rounder. The max you can get is a third and a fourth next year. If I think the maximum, you're really pushing the envelope. It turns to a real bidding war. A third and a fourth, 2024 third, and 2025 fourth round pick will probably be the compensation for Sam Howell when everything is said and done. Okay, so let's do this. So, teams I think that will trade for Sam. I'm gonna give you, let's say, I'm gonna give you 6 teams. So, Jets. So we heard the Jets were rumored that they like Sam Howell and they want a guy to back up for Aaron Rodgers, right? So with that being said, I think that they'll be interested. The Minnesota Vikings will definitely be interested in trading for Sam Howell. They might be blowing it up. They might be letting Kirk walk, and they might be trading Justin Jefferson. So maybe might not be the best thing for Sam, but he will still have Jordan Addison. He'll have Addy. Yeah, so he'll still have Addy. He'll still have a guy like TJ Hawkinson. He'll still have other weapons to throw the ball to. Brandon Powell will probably be back. They'll probably try to go get a guy in the draft to complement said Jordan Addison, because they'll get a haul for Justin Jefferson. Like, they will get a haul for bro. They'll get a huge haul. They might get 2 1s for him, which would be kind of crazy, or at least a 1 and a 3 or something like that for Justin Jefferson. So that would be huge. Hey man, Chiefs, call the Vikings, man. You don't need that 32nd pick in the draft. You need Justin Jefferson. So that's just me. That's just my thoughts on that. But none of my business. So Vikings will be another champion. Will be interested. The Raiders will be interested as well. So you got Vikings, Raiders, and Jets. I believe also that a team like the Tennessee Titans will be interested for him to be a backup behind Will Levis. So that's 4 teams. 15. It's kind of tough. Maybe Carolina. They need a backup court behind a guy like Bryce Young. Well, I think if they keep Andy Dalton, right, he'll be fine. So not Carolina. Tampa, if they can't retain Baker Mayfield at a comfortable price for their cap space, and also pay Mike Evans, so they can't do both. Maybe cutting down the cost and trading for Sam Howell, and then picking up a guy like Mike Evans, getting Mike Evans back would help them a little bit save cost. So maybe the Bucks. Also the Atlanta Falcons. I will throw them in there as well. I know a lot of Falcons fans got mad at me in that video, said, no, we don't want no damn Sam Howell. Get out of here. Shut up. You're talking stupid. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Like Desmond Ritter is so much better, bro. Desmond Ritter is trash. He's playing like trash. He's playing like trash. Not necessarily trash, but he's playing like trash. Last time I checked. So I saw the peaks of Sam Howell be a lot better. He outplayed Mr. Ritter in that little matchup that second year quarterback matchup they had in week 6. But none of my business, my good sirs, over there in the A. So I think you guys will take Sam Howell in a heartbeat. Let's stop the cap. Maybe not for a 3rd round pick, but you'll probably take it for a 6 or something like that, maybe. But you probably wouldn't trade a 3rd. But y'all put you guys in the mix. And the last team I will probably put in that mix, the Seattle Seahawks. Hear me out here. Right? If they cannot retain Drew Lock, we need a backup, right? Need a backup. And Sam Howell could back up Geno Smith, and he could be the succession plan when Geno Smith is no longer the starting quarterback of the Seahawks. He has 2 years left on a rookie deal. They can go ahead and speed this process up and get rid of Geno and playing Sam. He can't wear 14 there, probably wear another number, but we'll figure that out when that bridge gets there. But those are the teams I think will be interested. So I got Seahawks, Vikings, maybe even the Rams too. Probably not the Cardinals. They don't really need a backup quarterback. They can probably use one. I don't know. Because if Clayton Tune their backup, that's troubling waters in Arizona. If I'm a Cardinals fan, I probably don't like that. So maybe the Cardinals too. But they can also just challenge Jacoby Brissett and call it a day. So I don't think they would trade for Sam Howell. But if you guys said Raiders, Vikings, Falcons, Bucks, there's a few teams that would trade for Howell, I believe. If they can't get the quarterback that they were trying to retain or a guy they want in the draft. So I think it will happen draft night. I think it will take a little time. I don't think it will be something that'll be rushed. I think it will happen draft night, and I think the Commanders will get a 3rd round pick maximum, probably more like 2 4s. And I think it'll be a bidding war. I think it's going to be a bidding war for Sam Howell services because I think a lot of guys are going to miss out on their chance to get Jaden Daniels, Drake May, and freaking Caleb Williams. And we mad as hell, and they need a quarterback. One guy's going to get Kirk Cousins, and I think that team might be the Atlanta Falcons. So after Atlanta or Washington were to acquire Kirk Cousins, which I wouldn't count Washington fully out of that one, or the Vikings re-sign him, which is also very possible. But I do believe that Kirk's going to Atlanta. I believe that. So I'll take the Falcons out of things. They will not be needing a Sam Howell. They'll just roll with Desmond Ritter, their backup, right? Or Taylor Heineke. So that rolls them out completely, right? And I like one of the Falcons fans. They were like, yeah, we have 1 million backups. Fine, we need another one. But I think Sam Howell's a low-end star in this league. I don't think he's a backup. So he's a high-end backup. He's a backup, but I think he's like a really low-end starter. So that's just me how I feel about it. So Atlanta will be out of it if Minnesota finds a way to trade up in the draft, which is going to be hard for them. It'll be very tough unless they get extra draft capital trading Justin Jefferson away. They got a 1 and more in the draft. They have 2 1s. They can use both those 1s to move up to go get a guy in the draft if they want to. If they show pleased to do so. So they might not be able. They might be out the run for Howell too. So I think the teams that would be really interested are Jets, Raiders, and I believe Seahawks. I think those 3 teams are the most interested in Sam. And it might turn to a slight bidding war. The Raiders need a starter. They do not want to roll with Aiden O'Connell. I wouldn't want to roll with Aiden O'Connell. Hell no. So they're going to want a starting quarterback. I believe the Jets are going to want a succession plan for Aaron Rodgers. They know he doesn't have a lot of time left. He just came off a torn Achilles. Unquote. You get my point. If you know, you know. I'm not going to explain that anymore. But yeah, he's come off a torn Achilles, unquote. So I don't know how long he's going to be playing football, right? He's 40, so we know he's not playing football much longer. And with Seattle, they kind of probably want to get out of Geno Smith business quick, sooner than later because of his contract. Now, all that being said, it will be a bidding war for Sam, I think, eventually. It won't get something too crazy. We won't be seeing a first round pick given up. You darn sure don't see no 2. But you might see a 3 in something extra. It might get to that high. But I think the bidding war will start at 7th round picks, a pick swap. It'll go to a 5th. Then it'll go to 2 5ths. Then it'll go to a 4th. Then it'll go to 2 4ths. And it'll end there. It will end at 2 4th round picks, preferably in this year's draft, if they have 2 4th rounders. But it'll probably be a 4th this year, a 4th next year that's conditional. If he plays all 17 games, he's a starter, it'll go to a 3rd. Something like that. I think that's what will end up being. And I think that team's the Raiders. The Raiders will trade for Sam Howell. It's not the Jets. But I believe the Raiders are looking for a starter. And they're looking to trade up. But once they realize they cannot trade up, and they say, oh, crap, Sam Howell's available. Let's just go ahead and get Sam. And we'll just see what happens in 2025 if we can get Shedeur. I think that's how they're going to think about it. That's a smart move. I'm not mad at that. You give up a 4th round pick to see this guy as your starter going forward. He has Devontae Adams. He'll have Jacoby Myers. He'll probably have Josh Jacobs back because he's going to cost no damn money. And he's going to have Michael Mayer. He's going to have, I guess, Foster Moreau. He's going to have a nice offensive line. He should be able to succeed with that team. If he fails there, he will not be a starter ever again in life. Period, point blank, in the story. So Sam Howell will be a Raider. I think it's 2 4th round picks to compensation, and we'll all be happy. I will be ecstatic because now I don't want to hear all the people that I do love Sam, and I would love him. I would love him to be here, but I don't want him to be the backup. If he's going to be the backup, take his butt somewhere else. Let him try to start, get some draft capital, and draft a quarterback to develop behind the guy that you drafted number 2 overall. Or you can go pick up a guy like Andy Dalton. You can pick up Drew Lock. You don't need Sam Howell to be a backup. If he has some value, go extract that value, go get that draft capital, and go get your extra starter. Because we know Adam P is going to work that draft, and you're going to get about 4 or 5 starters out that draft. So make it 6. Make it 6. Because out of them 9 draft picks, 5 won't start this year. I'm letting you know that now, Commanders fans. Out of those 9 draft picks, 5 will start this year. So make it 6 starters. Because we're going to go get another one after we trade Sam Howell away and go get another nice player that will start immediately for the Washington Commanders. That's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I rambled a little bit, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like, comment, subscribe to the PSN Commanders Network. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers and help us get there before the NFL draft on April 25th and also before my birthday, turning 31, April 28th. So let's try to get there. Because keep these subscriptions going. I appreciate all the momentum y'all been giving me lately. I do apologize about that video on Saturday. That was kind of super early recorded, and I just happened to put it out there. But yeah, much more modern content for you guys going forward. And I'll go ahead and make sure that those like post-dated or pre-dated videos, if they're not relevant, I'll go ahead and delete them and just kind of redo those for you guys. So you guys be easy, be safe, stay healthy, become a channel member if you haven't done so for exclusive content and also early access to all videos. Have a great one, and comment your thoughts on Sam Howell being available potentially. And what would it take for you to move Sam? I think 2 4ths is enough for me. I think that's enough. A 3rd round would be ideal, but I don't think we're going to get that. We're going to get 2 4ths, and that will be all. So that's going to do it. Peace and blessings to all y'all, and I'll catch you on the next one.